Hi all, Rebecca Michael here, back with another YouTube, and this one's on Narcs Recycling. And when they come back to Hoover, a former target they've shelved, it's pity, not love. And that can look a lot alike. So I'm just going to read off some points here I made. Hopefully this is a short video, but it's a strong warning. Narcs will hoover you again in the fourth stage of after discarding you quite possibly for years. They'll hoover again if they're low on supply or if they have a use for you again. And so they'll do this after long ghosts, abandonments, abuse, post-discard abuse, severe trauma, harm, or their attempts to destroy the target. And Narcs are returning now, feeling a sense of power over the target. That's why they're back, having done all that damage. And they are now feeling like they can afford to feign love or remorse, which is really patronizing pity. They now feel, having sufficiently punished or harmed or even tried to destroy you. So they have now, in their deluded little minds, managed and powered you down as inferior to them and now under them, power-wise. They've managed your power down. Now, if they return, they may return all sheepish, ingratiating, feigning remorse or love, which is really condescending pity, not love. It is because they now feel they can afford to do this, having now done all to betray, humiliate, traumatize, abuse you for standing up for yourself or in your own agency and power. In other words, your rights, your legal rights, your personal boundary rights, your deal breaker rights. So, especially if you're enforcing your own boundaries or your rights and your deal breakers, they will only return to you having broken all trust, all boundaries, and all deal breakers. Now feeling smug, empowered, and emboldened to recycle you back under them again. This is in their delusional mindsets. You may think this is love, but it isn't. It's pity. They pity you now. So make no mistake and do not allow it. Meet them instead with fire, stronger enforceable boundaries than ever before, and deal breakers. Enforce your deal breakers. If they've broken them, they don't get to come back. This is not amends or restitution. This is pity. They pity you now. Imagine the gall of that. Having done all to abuse and destroy you, especially after the discard. So send them packing, low to no contact. And when you do that, when you show them strength and power instead of coming under their fake remorse and their fake love, which is really pity, they now think that they can afford to have mercy on you, having done all this to you. If you go low to no contact and send them packing, they will just go back to envy, hatred, and malice towards you again. In other words, they'll go back to covert or overt abuse, silent treatments, ghosting, etc., trying to manage you down further, maybe stalling for time, maybe you'll cool off later and they can come back ingratiating with the words or whatever. But this is not amends or restitution, and they've probably had no treatment for their abusive, chronic abusive ways in the meanwhile. They just expect you to accept them back, warts and all. But it's far preferable to have them go back to their envy, hatred, and malice towards you anyway, because it's better to know who your enemies are under the fraudulent tricks, pity. Who needs their pity? They're not in the power position. They don't have power. They're there for your power, as I've stated in other videos. The thing is, they hate empowered targets. This is why they abused you in the first place and put you through the 4-stage abuse cycle that I explained in my last video called Kanban Love Scams. You might want to look that up. And this is why they tried to harm and destroy you. They're trying to destroy your power. Don't let them do it. And they do this through the abuse cycle. So, send them packing. Low to no contact. And that's all I have to say for this video. Bye for now.